So hi, welcome to November 3rd cooking class. We are making a harvest bowl tonight, which is like all this, the food of the seasons. It's going to be delicious. And we're also making a very simple, I mean, as simple as can be, non-baked apple cookie. It's an apple slice, let's be real. Okay, and then it's going to be great. That's what I'm trying to say. So real quick, the two biggest reminders. If you need to chat, ask questions, make sure your chat says all panelists and attendees so that Jack can answer any questions you might have as we're cooking. Oh, and then the other two things. We work together, friends. We have people out there that are on their own in their homes, and we want to make sure that those friends and also the friends with lots of support in their homes, that you guys all have the time and support that you need. So sometimes we hang out and we wait for people to finish chopping or whatever. And that's fine. We can sing a little song, wash our hands, wash our dishes, whatever. Second thing is, you are on your own for safety. I'm going to tell you all the things, and all I can do is hope and pray you're going to do the things. Use the hot pads, be safe with the knives, you know, that sort of jazz. So as long as you follow along, we should be good to go. So off we go. First things first, hand washing. If you washed your hands 10 minutes ago, but you've been touching everything in sight, wash them again. 20 seconds, warm water and soap. And no theme song. I never think about it until I'm standing at the sink. Can you believe it's sunset? What time is it? 4:40 and it's a sunset? My golly. Okay. Harvest bowl. So one of the things I want to know while you guys are drawing and getting settled in your homes is who is making butternut squash with me, the best vegetable. This is the best vegetable. And who is using sweet potatoes. So I need either an SQ for squash, or I guess B, or an SP for sweet potato, because I just want to know in the chat, SQ or SP. Oh, nice, good girl. I'm gonna love on my squash people. Yay, Nikki! Oh, you already have the cubed? That's cool. That's great. We got a sweet potato in the house. We got some squashies in the house. Nice. Proud of you guys. If you have not had butternut squash before and you're going in Adventureland with me, I'm so excited for you. This is some good stuff. Yay! You guys, oh, I love it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a lot of chopping. We really just have three main vegetables to chop. Yeah, just three main vegetables to chop. So we're going to get it all chopped and it's going in the oven. And we're going to do like stages. And basically what this is going to end up like is kind of like a fun fall hot salad bowl, like rice bowl situation. So we're going to start chopping. Let's start with, first of all, hold on, garbage bowl, my favorite thing. If you don't have a garbage bowl or if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the best. Having a bowl to put your food scraps in so you don't have to constantly be like running to the garbage can or making a mess, which I make a mess anyways. It's fun to have a garbage bowl. So if you want one, grab one. We are chopping our butternut squash or our sweet potatoes. We are doing a red onion and we are doing Brussels sprouts. So good. You're going to grab those out of the fridge. Let me grab them. Where are you, Brussels? Where did I put you? I buried them. Come here, baby. I bought a ton too because I love Brussels sprouts. I won't cut all these. I just love them. I want to eat them every day. They're so good. So, what I think we should do to make cleanup and dishes under control, I know how to do it, you guys. Let's get out a baking sheet now. So we're going to just put it all on as we cut, right? So I'm going to get a big old baking sheet out. Here's the biggest one. I love roasted vegetables, so I want a big King Daddy baking sheet. I would do one with edges. This is a nasty looking pan. Maybe this pan is from like the 1910s. I don't know. Anyways, maybe with edges, so you don't have to worry about your stuff falling off. That's a nightmare. So I'm gonna grab him. Let's start with the onion. We know how to do onion. So let's talk about knives, shall we? For all these vegetables, we're just gonna want a big one, you guys. It's the best way to be. So when you choose your knives, the bigger, really kind of the better, and also safer, because there's so much more for you to work with and just so much more like coverage of your vegetable. If you've got those little baby knives, you are sawing and you're pushing so hard to get through these giant vegetables that's when you can hurt yourself. So if you're comfortable and you've got them, I'd get a King Daddy. Oh, you know what my new favorite one is? I forgot about this one. We bought a new knife set from Pampered Chef. Look, it's a King Daddy, but baby size. I love it so much. Isn't this so good? Yeah, Elizabeth, do you have any potatoes? If you have even just like regular potatoes, if you have zucchini, tell me what vegetables you have in your house. Yeah, red potatoes would be just fine. That'll be great. Okay, very good. So anyways, big blade is my point. So good. So let's start with our onion. You guys, let me just tell you about this onion. I tell you about onion every time. I don't love onions. I just learned to love grilled onions. And as you know, for those of you that have been cooking with me since the spring, I got to cook the heck out of my onion because no crunch. So red onion, this is like new uncharted territory for me. So anyone out there that's trying new foods every time with me, we're soul, what's the thing? We're soul foodies together right now because this is not my comfort zone and I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to try it. So onions, we're just going to want big old chunks. So I'm going to use this one because it makes me so happy. So onions, we're going to chop off the head and the tail to give ourselves a flat surface. Plus we don't want to eat the head or the tail. So just chop those babies off. Put them in your garbage bowl. Let me get this off of here. Okay. And then we're going to peel the outside, all the skin off. I'm not used to this purple situation. What is that? They almost always, onions have like this inner layer that really does feel like onion. But to me, it's like skin. And it has like this slime thing in there. I don't like that. So I always take this baby off too. Anyway, so now you have your onion peeled. No top, no bottom. Okay, Carolyn, I'm going with you. I'm going to go with you. I know people like their red onions for like burgers and sandwiches, but no raw onions. Not in this smell. Anyway, so we're going to lay him on flat side, right? No rolling. We're just going to chop him in half. Boom. Then we're going to take these babies, lay them on their flat side. What are you, stringy, nasty? Get off my onion. Okay. And now we just want this to be roasty. How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do this like, okay. Here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go like this and like make wedges on here, and then we're going to separate the layers, right? So I'm going to lay it down on it, still standing up, slice that in the middle. And I'm going to cut it like a pizza. That's what I'm trying to say, like a pizza. And then I've got all these layers that I can put on my tray, right? So like a pizza slice or a slice of pie. And I'm going to throw out the inside. I don't like the core. And then we're going to separate these layers on here. You with me? Pizza slices. That's it. It's perfect. And that's like, this got the stemmy part. I don't like it. We're going to have so many veggies. It's okay. I'm going to separate all these babies on here. It's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. These better cook down good, Carolyn. I better love these onions. You dropped them on the floor. Okay. Second one. Standing upright with the middle, right? Making pizza slices. Oh, here comes the eyes. Here they come, Loretta. We can cry together. Pizza slices. This one doesn't have the core like the other ones did. Maybe it fell out. Did you fall out? Fine by me. Oh, there you are. Oh, the eyes. The eyes, the eyes, the eyes. Oh, this is going to be a lot of vegetables on here. We may need 2 trays, depending on how much you got. Let's see. Anyways, here's what my onions look like. Little baby slices, little layers. I got to wash my hands. I'm crying. Crying. Woo! Nice, 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 nice. Okay. When you are done chopping your onions, we like to use a little secret code on here so that I know when we're ready to move on. So when you are done with your onions, just give me an O in the chat. Just an O. No rush, but just so you have a place to let me know how you're doing. Then we can move on to baby Brussels. Nice, nice, nice. Good. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Wow, those onions. Woo! They weren't as bad as some I've had, but okay. Feeling the burn. Mm-hmm. So much going on outside. There's like a party out there. Excuse me, where'd my voice go? I know I should, right, Elizabeth? Some goggles. Be like, hi, everybody. Welcome to cooking class. That's funny. I think I'm going to put him back. I love you, big knife. For those of you that, this is a magical thing. For those of you that like love to cook, but the big knife is overwhelming, this baby works so good. It's like a 5-incher. Pampered chef, but of course you probably get it anywhere. 5-incher instead of the 8-incher. I love it. All right, we got some O's coming in. Don't forget, give me an O. Give me an O. Give me an N. Give me an I-O. Oh, you guys, I really just cracked myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm reading. Don't mind me. So I look like I'm like staring off into space. There's a 5 and a 6. Nice, nice, nice. I have not drank enough water today. I don't know, those of you that follow us on Facebook, please follow us on Facebook. We have so much fun stuff going on Facebook. But, oh, yay, good. I'm glad you are connected and your onion is chopped. Hooray! On our Facebook page yesterday, it was asked, what is a habit that you have in place that you're proud of, and what is one you're working on? And what I said was, I'm working on drinking the water. I'm supposed to drink 2 of these a day. I haven't even had 1 today, and it's already 5 o'clock. Drink the water, Jen. I try. We are not frying onions in a skillet. Everything's going right now on a baking sheet, and it's going to go in an oven. So right now, your onions should be on a baking sheet. I don't even have a skillet out yet. You don't need a skillet yet. Do we need a skillet later? Yes, but not for a while. So just a baking sheet. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Jason. Ooh, I just re-onioned myself. I'm re-upping. All right, let me see. We got Nikki, we got Elizabeth, we got Amber, we got Kyosh, we got Andrea, Donnie, Schmirky, Shandy ladies, Tommy, Jason, Mark. Nice. I think we're pretty good. I think we are pretty good. Done. Good, Loretta. Nice. Katina, how you doing? I think Katina is one of the ones I'm waiting for. So let me know. I think some of you are just watching, which is great. Hi. I'll do my best to entertain you. Let me just find out how my little Katina girl's doing, and then off we go. Nice. All right, friends, let's Brussels, shall we? It says to use a pound of Brussels. This is probably like 3 or 4 pounds. I love them. So let's still makes you happy. Mine are ginormous. Wait till you guys see the size of these Brussels. I mean, I was like, okay, Safeway. Look, it's like a cabbage. So funny. All right, and I'm gonna wash my Brussels because I feel like they grow in the dirt. So I'm just gonna grab a little strainer, maybe. Here we go. I'm gonna throw my little Brussels in here for a moment, give it a little rinsey. These are gigantic. Rinse, rinse. Okay. You ready, babies? You ready to die? All right, here's what we're gonna do with our Brussels. Excuse me, butternut squash, you're so heavy. You're just really taking over. Oh, the onion. All right, so here's how we're gonna handle the Brussels. Look at this thing, you guys. It should be like this size. It's a beast. If you've got big ones like me, we gotta work a little harder. If you got the baby ones, you're good. So what you're gonna do is lay your Brussels down. I think they're actually called Brussels. Brussels sprouts. Anyways, you're gonna chop the end off. The little stemmy part, you don't want it. If you have a baby one, you're just gonna cut it in half and you're good to go. But because mine is beastly, I'm gonna lay them on the flat side and I'm gonna cut them in half both directions. So I'm gonna cut in half, give a twist, and cut in half again. And really all your leaves are delicious. So I'm gonna put all of this, right? It does look like a baby artichoke. All of this on the tray. So again, this is my half a Brussels. I'm gonna cut it in half, top to bottom, twist, and do it again, and put that on the tray. This is gonna be a full tray. If you have a baby one, all you gotta do is cut them in half. This is almost baby, but I'm still gonna cut it in half twice because he's a beast. So I mean, really, once you get down to pieces like this size, you're good. You're good. Oh, good, Rolly. I'm glad you finished your onion. Brussels. Thank you. All right. If I get any more election, I can't wait for tomorrow just because I don't want any more election text messages. Okay, let's just talk about that. All right. Cut you in half and in half. All the leaves. Unless if your outer leaf is kind of gnarly, I throw those away. Like when I cut this off, if things fall off, like these are falling off, I throw those. And then if you stay stuck, you're with me forever now. Brussels, Brussels. He's big. I'm doing him in half. Come on over, baby. All right. So this is what we're going to do for a minute. We're going to chop Brussels sprouts. Chopping. Oh, he was probably small. Oh, well, I got in the habit. It doesn't matter. Beast. It's like a tree. In half. In half. Why not? Let's do it again. Why not? I always make such a mess with Brussels sprouts. Is anybody out there trying Brussels sprouts for the first time tonight? You know what? I had my first Brussels sprout 2 years ago, maybe 3. And you guys know I'm a crazy healthy eater. So, but I had never had one. I'm scared of them. And now, honestly, I could eat them every night if you let me. They're so good. Come on, baby. This tray. I think I'm going to use 2 trays. If you're not feeding a lot of people in your house, you don't have to do them all. But also, roasted vegetables are really good leftover. You can throw them in a salad tomorrow. You know what else you can do? You can like fry an egg in the morning and put it on top of your roasted vegetables. Delicious. Delicious. So there you can, lots of uses. Plus you may have leftover rice from tonight. You can just make a veggie bowl tomorrow. Brussels. I'm making a ton because we eat a lot of vegetables. But I'm probably making like an obscene amount. So if you want to stop, you can stop whenever you're ready. But if you're going, might as well keep going. If you don't have to make dinner tomorrow night, that's a gift that keeps on giving, right? Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Fine.
You want to chop Brussels sprouts with your mom? Oh, you don't hate
I
them.
hate them. They're so disgusting.
You're so weird. You
The
only had
devil
them
created
once.
Brussels sprouts.
You're nuts. You only had them once.
I've had them twice and they're both disgusting.
Teenager.
Yeah, they know everything.
What's happening here? Yeah, you can go. I have 2 more left after this one. When you guys are done. You don't like them either, Elizabeth? That's okay. I think they're good. Oh my gosh, this is so much food. All right. No, I'm going to do them. I almost stopped, and I'm like, nope. When you're done, give me a BS. Give me a BS in the chat. That's just funny. That's just fun. All right. There we go. Brussels done. I'm going to wipe off my little area here. GB. Oh, you did green beans. Uh-huh. Nice. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. Good replacement idea. You guys are getting savvy. That's how you eat healthy, friends. You don't like something, you just pick another vegetable. Good job. Let's see how we're doing in here. Katina's done. Mark is done. Nikki's done. Andrea's done. Jason's done. Good job. My pan is so full. I think I need to get a second pan. I'm going to get a second pan. All the Brussels in the garbage bowl. All right. Done. Schmirky's done. Good, good, good. Good. You guys are awesome. Okay. So let me put these babies away. Don't need them. I did not prep my kitchen like I normally do. What a day. What a day. Amber's done. Yay. Oh, I didn't even put my own in there. Let me put my own in there. It's just fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's lots of letters, Sonny. Very good. Very good. Okay, sip of water. If you want to wipe up your area while you're waiting, go ahead. Oh, good. Ladies, nice. Wait for a few more people to give us the BS. All right, friends, let's do this. Let's butternut squash, shall we? Or sweet potato. First thing we're going to do, though, is preheat our oven. So I have to take my stone out of my oven. Oh, good, Tommy. Good, good, good. So if you have anything in your oven, if you store things in there, take it out. I always hate when I remember to do that. Or what? I hate when I forget to do that. Not remember. And we are going to preheat our ovens to 425. Love you. You can leave it open. 425, friends. That's what our oven's going to go to. And, oh yes, well, all we did was finish the Brussels sprouts, Jason. You did not miss anything after that. But the Brussels, now we're moving on. So welcome back. It was perfect. So our oven got preheated to 425. And my baking sheet is getting really full because I made a lot of vegetables. So I'm going to get a second one for my squash. It doesn't need to be as big. I'm just going to use a little tray. And I'm going to grab that. So if you're doing sweet potatoes, wash them because they grow in the dirt. So wash your sweet potatoes. If you're doing Brussels nut, butternut squash, you can give it a rinse if you want to, but we're going to cut off the skin. We want to get King Daddy knife for sure with this bad boy. And I was going to say, oh, with your sweet potatoes, you're just going to do slices, and then I would cut your slices in half and in half again, if that makes sense. So for those of us doing butternut squash, we have to peel. Sweet potato people, if you don't like the skin, you can peel it off. So I'm going to grab a peeler, a vegetable peeler, and your King Daddy knife. I'm going to try this little baby King Daddy because I like him. So if your butternut squash, excuse me, my nose is itchy. If your butternut squash looks like mine, it clearly has like a neck and a body. That's okay, Loretta. You can just hang out then. A neck and a body. So we're going to separate the two. We're going to decapitate our butternut squash. So right through the neck, you're going to just give them a choppy. And it is kind of hard, but it'll go. And that's what you're going to get. We're going to do that. Then, for the top, because I have the stem on mine, you may too, I'm going to chop that off also. Bye-bye. And the booty, I'm not going to worry about because when we peel it, well, might as well. Might as well. I'm going to peel the booty. I mean, chop off the booty. This is why you really want a big knife, so that you're not working yourself like cray-cray. Okay. 2 sections, no top, no bottom. You'll notice we have seeds in here. It's in the pumpkin family. So this one, we're going to cut him in half from top to bottom. It's nice and soft now. And then I'm going to get a spoon because we got to clean out our seeds. I'm going to clean out the seeds. Ugh. So I'm just going to get a regular cereal spoon, soup spoon, whatever. And we're gonna scrape it. Yes, if you any other vegetable that you are using, whether it's a red potato, a sweet potato, or whatever, you're gonna cube it, chop it. So I would do slices and then take those slices and cut them down. So with your butternut squash, we're gonna clean out the inside just like you would a pumpkin, or really even like our peppers that we've done. You're just gonna scrape it. You want the seeds out and the strings. Because yuck. Come back here. You gotta dig. Like I have my finger in here and I'm using that to kind of push it along. You can't hold it out here and be like, that's not gonna work. You gotta like get in there. You can hear the scraping sound. So as clean as you can get it, that's all I'm gonna do. So you gotta do that on both halves. Get in there. Remember, thumb in the barrel of the spoon so you can control it better. Okay. Very good. got her. You will not need your spoon anymore, so I'm gonna go throw them in the sink. Wash my hands. Okay. I have like, I'm a mess right now, you guys. So when you have your butternut squash peeled, not peeled, sorry, didn't say that, chopped in half, your seeds are cleaned out, you should have 3 big pieces of squash. Let me know when you're ready to do that. What are we gonna do? Just give me an S for squash. If you are making sweet potatoes, you don't have to answer. I just need to know from the butternut squash people so I don't leave you behind. There's a couple. There's a couple. Good, good, good. Loretta, you're done, right? Yeah, you told me you were done. Andrea, Kiosh, Katina. I'm looking at my people. My people. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Good, good, good. Good. This, you guys, let me tell you. Good, Jason, no problem. I don't know about you, because I do want to know. So let me start that with, I want to know. If this is your first time eating butternut squash, will you please tell me? But I'll tell you, for me, when I used to see this thing at the grocery store, I was like, what in the heck is that thing? And it was scary because it's like 75 pounds and it's hard as nails. And I'm like, I don't know how to cook that thing. It's overwhelming. It was scary to me. So when I learned how to prepare it, and once you get it to this stage, it's like, oh, all right. It's not that hard. I'm not that hard. So I'm hoping that some of you are trying this for the first time and you're learning with me that it's not that hard, because I avoided it forever because it was just like, what am I going to do with that big old hard vegetable? I don't know. Yay, Nikki. Yay. Proud of you. So proud of you. Good, good, good. You've had it before. Good, Loretta. You've loved it for years. Good. Good. I love a first timer. There's something about, for me, you guys, like when someone's doing something for the first time, I'm like, yay, Kiosh. I love it. I think it is so exciting. And it doesn't matter if it's like your first time tasting butternut squash, or like your first time on an airplane, or your first time in San Francisco. I'm like, I get so excited. It's just my favorite. So, yay. Yay, Katina. Proud of you. We got 3 first timers. Woo woo. Good, good, good. Okay, so most of you are done. So I'm going to tell you what's next. And even if you're not done, we're not going to be that far ahead of you. So don't worry. Don't freak out. Because what we're going to do is we're going to peel it. So it's just easier to peel it in these manageable pieces, which is why we did this. So, and the skin feels ridiculous, but it's not. Good job, Mark. So you're just going to take your peeler. You might have to do it like it keeps ripping on me. It's not being beautiful. So you're just going to peel it. Just like you would a potato or a carrot or whatever. Keep your little thumb out of the way so you don't cut yourself. Nobody wants finger shavings in their dinner. But the skin comes right off. It's so magical. I was like, what? It does? It does. It does. I have heard that if like you get a hard one and you can't cut into it, that you can like poke some holes in it with a fork and microwave it for a couple minutes just to make it a little softer. But honestly, in like the year that I've been obsessed with butternut squash, I've never had to do that. It's always been really easy. So hopefully these things I'm saying are coming true in your house and it's working for you. You're just gonna peel it. Oh, mess. You mess maker. Mess maker, make me a mess. No problem. I will always make the mess. Here we go. Couple more maybe. Get off. Here we go. So there's my crown. Crown. And then we're going to do it again. This is the hardest part of our night, you guys. So hopefully when I say that, you're like, awesome. Because all the rest of the stuff we have to do is just measure and cook some chicken and cook some rice, which we've done 100 times. Oh, we do have one more thing to chop other than this. I did lie, but it's not a big deal. If we can do this, we can do it. This one's a little wacky. It's like I got a slimy on the inside. Be careful, friends. It's not a race. Don't be a hero. There we go. Number 2. On to number 3. Slimy. You're not touching your chicken yet. Do not touch your chicken yet. Don't get ahead of me, girl. My chicken's safe in the fridge. It's not even out. We actually have a ton to do before we do our chicken. It's one of the last things we do. Almost there. My hand's getting tired. Is your hand getting tired? Hopefully you didn't get a gigantic one. My husband bought the biggest squash. Is it over there? I don't know. I should show you. It's so big. I was like, all right. But I love this stuff. Okay. There he is. All 3. And you're done with your peeler. So you can wash it, dishwasher, whatever you got to do. Nice. All right. Where's the squash? Oh, you guys want to see this thing fill butt? I mean, look at the size of the squash. It's like the size of my arm. It's so big. Crazy. So big. Phil has to cut that one. I'm not cutting that one. All right. When you are done, give me a P for peeled. Boom. This dinner may take us a little bit to cook, my friends, because there's a lot of steps. So good thing we start early, and then we can just relax and pray for the future of our country. Let's see. Schmirky's done. Nikki's done. Mark is done. Andrea's done. Elizabeth's done. Shandy's all done. You guys are awesome. Kyosh is done. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yay, Jason's done. You guys are awesome. Couple more. Couple more. But that's the hardest part, you guys. You have survived the hardest part. Victory dance. Whoop, whoop, victory dance. The rest is like, we cut Brussels and onions. We can cut these babies. Nothing. Nothing to it. I can't get the rest of my ingredients out. I didn't get my stuff out yet. Thyme, salt, pepper. I didn't get any of my stuff out because I was on the phone with the county professional. Oh, my son, he's so good. He filled up the salt. Thanks, Rye. All right, Rolly's done. Good. All right, friends. Our last step for our butternut squash is to cut it into pieces. So the best way to do this is to lay everybody down. I'll start with this one. And I'm just gonna cut slices. It doesn't really matter how thick, but you don't have to make them baby. You want like bite size. So I'll cut it like that thick, I guess. So it's a little bit bigger than my finger. So slices, okay. I'll do this part first as slices. When you get to the roly part, you can make a bridge with your hands, or you can lay it on its side. Whatever makes you comfortable, but keep yourself safe. There we go. So now I have all these little discs. They're funny. And I'm going to cut strips out of them. So I'm just going to lay it flat. And I'm going to cut it probably, I'll do 4. So I'll do half. And then each one in half. Why not? Get up. And then turn all that. So I got 4 slices. Turn all that sideways. And now I think I'll do thirds. Let me show you what I did. You can see my cut lines. It's like a piece of cheese. So I just went slice, 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 turned it sideways. That's it. Now I got little baby cubes. I'm going to throw them in here. I'm putting them in a separate pan. You don't have to. I just made a lot of vegetables. Looks like cheese. So that's what we're going to do. And you're going to do the same thing on your wacky bottom part. It's going to look like rainbows. I'll do one so you can see. Still cut your slices like you did before. Mine are not straight. They're not beautiful. And that's okay. So I have some that look like this. And so I'm going to do that the same. I'm going to cut him in half and then chunks. But then also I have these rainbows. These rainbows. Yeah. And I'm just going to cut down the rainbow. Just cut, cut. Keep pushing. Keep chopping. Like that. That's it. Cubes of squash. Throw them in a pan. So that's what we're going to do. We're chopping squash. Or sweet potatoes. Or you're doing your dishes if you got a head. Some of you got a head. Some of you bought bagged cube squash. Which is just great. Whatever works. Jack, this is so not a super measuring recipe. Jack is so good at typing the measurements in the chat for you guys. We haven't had to measure anything. Thanks for hanging out with us, Jack. You're the bestest. So this is it, friends. Cutting slices and then cutting cubes. Hopefully yours is nice and soft like mine is. Mine is so easy to cut. What are you, mystery? My oven is a little bit like, are you going to put something in me? Yeah, isn't it? It is. It's so sad. Oh, I almost put this in the garbage bowl. I know, all the chopping. It is kind of satisfying. I normally like don't want to do it. Whoa. But it's like, it's fine. It's fine. Just chop it. It's so worth it. And I do. I feel so accomplished. I hope you guys feel so proud of yourselves after you do this stuff. This is a big deal, you guys. This is such a big deal. This is not, I mean, we could be making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Or like buying homemade pizza crust and putting toppings on it, which is great. All those things are great. But that is not what you guys are doing. You're stinking making butternut squash. It's really big. I'm super proud of you guys. Whee! Oh, that was like a baby chopper. A little baby piece. Sometimes I put them in the pan and I'm like, God, you're gigantic. If you find a gigantic one, feel free to cut it in half. In half. In half. Come here. In half. Like these are huge. So always keeping your fingers tucked, right, friends? Keeping them tucked off to the side. That was a mess. Oh, goodness gracious. feel like, sometimes I feel like a mess when I'm cutting. And sometimes I just feel like, wow, that was so good. I'm really proud of myself. So much squash. You guys fitting it all in one pan? There was just no way. Not for this cook. Mm-hmm. These are huge. You need to calm down. You're just too big. You just really want them to be roughly about the same size of each other. You don't want like half jumbo and half tiny, because then they don't cook the same together. Last one for me. It's because I have this fancy knife. You can put them with the Brussels sprouts and the onions if you have room. I didn't have enough room, so I put mine in a separate pan. That's it. Cubies. Cubies. So once you're done with that, just give yourself a washie. You will need your knife one more time. So keep it out. Woo! That was a lot of chopping. Woohoo! So when you're done chopping, let's do a C for chop. C for chop. Bing! Oh, Tommy, you beat me. Nice. Tommy, Schmirky, Elizabeth, nice. Awesome. I need a sip of water. I have to look at the recipe now. This is a garbage bowl. That is a full garbage bowl. Nice, Amber and Kiosh. Nice, nice, nice. And Andrea, you guys are rocking it. Rocking it, rocking it, rocking it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. So good. I am going to get this thing ready for the future. Well, I guess I'll do it now. No, I don't need to. We don't need to. It's so good. We're so good. Nice, Donnie. Good work. Good work, good work, good work. Come on, faucet. My little faucet likes to stay on. I think it's worried about getting left out. So C for chop, friends, when you're done. Uh-huh. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I just found out our chopping is even less. Whoa, Jennifer, what are you doing? I don't know. Okay, that's for a few minutes. Nice, Nikki. Good job. So if you did not already, make sure your oven is at 425. 425. Let's see. Tommy, Schmirky, Elizabeth, Amber, Kiosh, Andrea, Tony, Nikki, Jason, Katina, Mark. Yes, you guys are awesome. It's just a couple more. Woo! We are a good team tonight, friends. Yes, ladies. Good. Good, good, good. So Katina, Rolly. think that might be it, right? Maybe Loretta. Did I say Loretta? My poor little memory. Loretta. Oh, you had yours peeled and chopped. So I think you are ready. So just a couple more. Rolly Katina, let me know. So what you guys need to get ready while we're waiting is your olive oil. I hope I have enough in here. Olive oil, salt and pepper, and thyme. You have any thyme? Oh, good, Katina. Good, Rolly. Nice. Cool. And then let's get out a teaspoon, because why not? Why not? Do I care? Yeah, sure. Why not? Teaspoon. Sometimes I just don't care, you guys. Teaspoon. So what we're going to do is, if you have one pan, great. If you have two, you just got to do it twice. That's all. So we're going to drizzle. We're going to drizzle some olive oil on our veggies. Boop, boop, boop. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. If you don't have a fancy pour like mine, you can put it in like a measuring cup and then drizzle it out. Or you can even do it like with a spoon, drizzle it out. And then we're going to sprinkle some salt. A little bit of salt. Now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of pepper. I don't like a lot of pepper. I just don't. You don't have to use oil, Elizabeth. That's okay. And then a teaspoon of thyme is what it says. If you feel like getting fancy. Teaspoon. Oh, I can't get my teaspoon in my jar. Teaspoon of thyme. I'm going to do it again in my other pan. So a little drizzle of olive oil. I can't get it up. Some salt. Some pepper. And some thyme. I don't want to measure this one. Okay. This is the only time we use thyme. So you can put it away. But we will use the salt and pepper and the olive oil again. Now the next part's up to you. I kind of like to play with my food, in case you didn't know that about me. We also need our teaspoon again, so keep it out. I like to play with my food, so I'm just going to use my hands and toss it around. If you don't want to do that, you can get a little spoon, a little spatula. Excuse me, onion. But I'm just going to toss it and coat it. Spread the love. I feel like this, I heard somewhere, you guys, I believe this. So like when you touch your food and you talk nice to it, you're putting your love into your food. And then when you feed other people the food you made, you're giving them your love. Isn't that like the cutest thing you've ever heard? I love that. Oh, onion, you big jerk. I lost an onion. Onion down. So here we are putting our love into our food. I love your food. I cannot wait to eat you. Tossy toss. Did I lose one? I didn't. I'm going to give my hands a little wash. Oil's no joke. So if you did what I did, warm water and soap, then you're going to be slimy. But to me, it's worth it. I think it's fun. Hey, supporting friends in the house. Take pictures of people playing with their food. It's my favorite. Makes me happy. I use our pictures, you guys, for, I have to do a monthly commission report. And so I always attach pictures of how fabulous we are to the report. So I love your pictures. All right. So that's our veggies. So once you're done doing that fun stuff, we're going to put them in the oven. It says 25 to 30. So I'm going to set my timer for 20 because I like to. I like to check on it. And I got 2 pans. What am I going to do? I might even set mine for 15 because I have 2 pans. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to do one here for 15. And I'm going to do one here for 25. because I can. So 25 to 30 minutes. We didn't use the honey yet. All we've used is salt, pepper, oil, and veggies. We still have to make salad dressing. That's where the honey's coming in. So yeah, I still have a whole pile of ingredients we haven't touched yet. Do I want this still? I do. I'm keeping my garbage bowl. I got one more. We got one more veggie to chop. Okay, so when your food is in the oven, give me an O for oven. How many minutes? 25 minutes. Set your timers for 25 minutes because my timer may be different from your timer. I do have mine set for halfway also. I'm going to stir because I like to, and I'm going to rotate. So I'll let you know when mine goes off. But there you are, Michael Keeley. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost count. Oh, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You guys are awesome. We got 11 in the oven. 11. We make 12, 13. 14. 15. There's only 2 more. You guys are so good. We are so good. So we are done with that part. So any of that stuff you have laying around, the only thing you need, nice. The only thing out is your olive oil, your salt and pepper, and your teaspoon and your knife. Everything else that you just used, like if you have leftover veggies, you can throw them away. If you're not using your garbage bowl, why not, first of all? But second of all, you can throw away all your scraps if you need to. I'm going to keep mine out because we got one more set. Yeah. Good. I'm just going to wait for like 1 more, 2 more. Yes, it does. That's our next step. You read my mind, girl. Just hang out. You read my mind. I don't like to talk too far ahead because I don't want to stress anybody out. But I promise you guys, I'm going to cover it. I promise. Because I got to do it too. So if I don't tell you, that would be so mean. I'm just sitting here doing it. You guys would be like, what are you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Who are we missing? We're missing Rolly. We're missing Kiosh. Nope, nope. Just kidding, Kiosh. Just kidding. Found ya. I hear the olive oil sizzling in my oven. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amber, how you doing, girl? I'm just checking to see, like, who haven't I heard from? Amber. Uh-huh. 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 Rolly. Rolly, Amber. Let me know how you're doing, friends. I think everybody else you have told me. Yeah. Ooh, the sizzle. There's some serious sizzle going on in there. All right, 2 more. We are going to do our rice or our quinoa next. So, I'm going to start. I'm going to do it. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to be making a pot of rice or a pot of quinoa, which we've done 100 times. I'm making quinoa because it's healthy and I love it. Thank you, Amber. Are you going to make rice? So you're going to need to get out your bag of stuff. You're going to need a 1 cup measuring cup. And you're going to need a pot with a lid. Thank you, Tommy. I do always want to know. A pot with a lid. Ooh. Is that big enough? I hope so. Nice. We got some rices in the house. Good. So Jack, this is where Jack comes in because she's so good. So no matter what you're making, you are going to do one. Thank you, Elizabeth. Get your quinoa, girl. 'Cause I know you don't eat meat, so it's so good for you. It's a protein. You guys, do you know? Some of you do, because I tell you this. Quinoa is a protein. It's a perfect protein. So if you don't eat a lot of meat, or if you feel like, well, I'm going to be hungry, I need more, quinoa. It's where it's at, you guys. Where it's at. Perfect protein. Plant-based. So good. So, rice or quinoa, don't matter. Nice about it. I like your mix. You're going to do 1 cup into your pot. In the pot. Get off. If you are using quinoa, you're going to do 2 cups of water. If you're doing rice, you are doing 1.5 cups of water. Okay? Quinoa, 2 cups of water. Rice, 1.5 cups of water. We need this? We don't need this anymore. So you can put that away. It's all rinsed out because it has water in it. And then I'm going to get a fork. I recommend you do the same. Grab a fork. Just to make sure your stuff is all broken up. Quinoa likes to stick. So does rice. So I'm just giving it a little stir. I'm going to put it on a back burner. Our box said 2.5 cups of water. Wow. Well, yeah, but you're doing a mix, so you have your own thing, Loretta. You're good. So back burner. Let me move all my goods. And we're going to put this baby on medium. That was the front. Medium high. So I'm going to do mine at like 7. I'm going to do 7. Or medium high, or MH. Or if you have a medium and a high, somewhere in between. It doesn't really matter. You just don't want it on high. High's too fast, too hot. You turn that baby on, get your lid nearby. What's going to happen is it's going to boil. When we boil, we put the lid on and we turn it down. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. So once you have that done and you are ready to make the dressing, that's what we're going to do next. We're going to make the salad dressing. Give me a D in the box for dressing. That means your rice or quinoa is in the pot. The burner is on. My burner's not on. There we go. Your burner is on medium high. My burner wasn't on, you guys. And we're ready to move on. Woo-hoo! We're going to be rolling now, friends. We're going to be rocking and rolling. We got the hard stuff done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. 10, 11, 12. Yep. Awesome. Okay, just in case, reviewing as you're finishing up, you got your measurements, 1 cup of stuff. If you're using quinoa, 2 cups of water. If you're doing rice, 1.5 cups of water. And it's going on the burner at medium high, so like 6-ish, 7-ish, whatever. Your lid is right here, ready to go. You give it a little stir with a fork, and we just let it go. So give me a D. If you already gave me a D, don't do it again. It messes with my count. Give me a D for dressing when you're ready to start doing the dressing. 11. Whoop, whoop. That's a Q. Andrea and Caroline, that's a cue. No, you do not put the lid on yet. Not yet. Can you guys hear my chicken? What are you doing? What's up? She's just like, that's funny. I believe you. So, since you're waiting, we're waiting for the rest of the people to get that done. If your stuff starts to boil, you're going to turn it down all the way to 1, or simmer, or low, or whatever your stove may say, and put your lid on, but not until it boils. It'll make it boil over if you put a lid on it now. Okay, last count. Here we go. See how we doing. D for done, friends. 1, 2, 3, or dressing. D for dressing. 1, 2, I can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. Can you guys hear that? Oh, it's so funny. Well, it's like a salad dressing for our bowl. It's basically the thing that makes it taste good instead of just tasting like dry vegetables. It's more like a sauce. Whoa! So funny. She's literally like right here. What? Okay, friends, we are gonna get going. I have a lot of chickens, Elizabeth, but one's in my house, living in the house, because the other ladies are mean to her, so I let her move in. Okay, taking a look at my timers, my stove. I'm gonna get my pot holders out because the veggies have been in for 12 minutes, and I'm gonna check them, and I'm gonna rotate because I have 2 pans. So I'm just gonna get these out and ready. So we're gonna start our salad dressing. And so what we need is, or a sauce. Let's call it sauce. We're gonna make a sauce. I'm gonna get like a little small mixing bowl. A small mixing bowl. And this is just where we're gonna gather everything. And the first thing we're gonna start with is a shallot. If you don't have a shallot, you can use an onion, that's fine. I almost never use a shallot. Sometimes I'm like, what is this thing? Shallot. And we're going to chop it into little teeny tiny pieces, but we're only going to use half. I'm so excited. That was what I discovered earlier, and I was like, yeah. So, shallot. We're going to cut this baby in half. Put half aside. Bye-bye. And the one that we're keeping, you're going to chop off the you're going to chop off the tail or the head, whichever one you kept, kind of like we did with the onion. Chop that off. Come here, garbage bowl. Put the paper, the skin, whatever this is called, in the bowl. Garbage bowl. Get rid of it. I can talk. It's okay. Mine doesn't want to come off. There we go. Ooh. Peeled shallot. Yeah, I mean, I think so, Elizabeth. It's up to you. You can also just leave it out. Do you have onion powder? Or even like minced garlic? That would totally work. If you don't have a shallot, that's what I think I would use. Would be like minced garlic or garlic powder, onion powder, any of that. So my quinoa, for those of you that were with me, it's starting to like foamy and get bubbly. So I'm going to turn it down. We give a little stir because I want to. I'm going to put my lid on. Check yours. And turn it all the way down. I'm going to turn mine to low. And I need another timer. I'm going to use this one. I just turned my oven off. I'm going to set a timer for my rice for I like 18 minutes. I don't know why. Or my quinoa. Okay. And I'm also going to check my veggies. There's so much going on. If you only have one pan of veggies, feel free to check it if you want. I have two, so I'm going to mix them. I'm going to rotate. Woo! The Brussels are looking good. Carolyn, these onions better be good. Oh, butternut squash, how I love you. Okay, rotate. I'm just switching one from the bottom to the top, that's all. Okay. Woo! It's warm in there. Okay, most of you should probably have your lids on your rice. And most of you did not have to do what I just did. But if you wanted to, that's fine too. So what we're going to do with our shallot, back to shallot, we're going to cut it kind of like we've cut everything else. I'm just going to cut it in slices from top to bottom, making sure you keep your fingers out of the way. And then I'm going to stack a couple slices and go down one side, slice, 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 slice. You want these baby. And then I'm going to turn it the other way and do it again. And it's falling apart. It doesn't matter. Once they get on the thing, you can even just like, just chop it. When it's big, you know, try and do little slices. But when it gets small, you want to just keep your hands out of the way. You just chop it, because these are little. Again, if you don't have a shallot, minced garlic, garlic powder, onion powder, whatever. I'm just going to make a big pile here. And I'm just going to go through it with my knife. Chop, chop, chop. I'm just going to push it underneath my knife. Pushy push. Gather it back up. Excuse me, skin. I don't want you in there. Gather it back up and do it again. Chop, 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 chop. Tiny, tiny babies. When you are all the way done with this, it's going in your little dressing bowl, your sauce bowl, excuse me, sauce. This is our last chopping. Okay. This might be only like the first or second time in my life I've ever chopped a shallot. So I don't really know what they are. They're just baby onions, I guess. They're in the onion family. Okay. There's my little teeny tiny chopped shallot. Baby shallot. So I'm going to wash my knife, wipe off my cutting board, wash my hands. Keep an eye on your rice. If you have not put the lid on your rice yet, check it. If it's boiling, turn it all the way down to low or simmer or 1, whatever you got. And put your lid on. 18-minute timer. I'm going to like use the soap and wash my knife. Okay. Woo! Good work, everyone. Oh, cutting board. Hello. Hello. And when you're done with your shallot and it's in the bowl, give me an S. And your S can be for sauce or shallot. So then you didn't use one. That just means you're ready to go. All right. Oh, I look up and there's all kinds of S's. You guys are great. Great, 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 great. Nice. Look at you guys rocking and rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! You guys are awesome. I think, I don't know. Just stay. Okay. We're good. Oh, 13. Nice. You guys are awesome. Just a couple more. You guys are killing it tonight. Killing it. Okay. Yay. Yep. I'm so excited. Good. Okay. I have 3 minutes left. Where are you? There we go. 3 minutes left on my veggies. I don't think they're going to be done. Now remember, it said 25 to 30. So when your timer goes off for your veggies, I would take a fork, take them out of the oven safely, put them on top of the stove or whatever. Take a fork and test your squash, your butternut squash or your sweet potatoes, and make sure they're soft. If they're not soft, back in they go for 5 more minutes. Okay, so that's your warning in case you're ahead of me. That's what you're going to do. You're going to pull it out, shut the oven door, take a fork, check it. I only have 2.5 minutes left. So, are we ready? I think most of us are ready, right? We're ready to sauce? I think so. I think so. Okay. Let's gather ingredients. And that way, if our timers start going off, we have like time to, So let's gather ingredients. We are gathering apple cider. I found sugar-free apple cider. Sugar bee. How cute is that? It's from like Washington, state of the apples. I should have got it at Apple Hill, but there's no time for that. Apple cider. Then we need apple cider vinegar. Here we go. Then we need olive oil, half a shallot, check. Dijon mustard, honey, yes, honey, and salt and pepper. Now, here's a secret, you guys. Here's why I do it like this. Because when I use an ingredient, I put it away, and then I know I got it all. There's no confusion, right? So also, we're going to get out a 1/4 cup. Now, we have 3 liquids. So when you do liquid measuring, you really want this kind of measuring cup. These are for your liquids, the kind with the handles. So if you have a 1 cup, this is fine because everything's less than a cup that we need. So a liquid measuring cup, a teaspoon, and a tablespoon. That's it. If you don't have one of these, you need a 1/2 cup and a 1/3 cup. I will have all this written out for you very soon. I have a timer about to go off. My 25-minute timer is about to go off on my veggies. So I'm going to get ready to check them. I think there's a bunch of you that were in the same boat. So we'll do this together so that we're not getting all stepping on each other's toes, you know? There goes the timer. Stop it. Stop it. So I'm going to take out my squash. Woo! Shut the oven door and test it. Pretty soft. It's pretty soft. But some of them are not. So I'm going to toss it around. Put it back in. Oh, they're gorgeous. Candy girl. Oh my God, they're so pretty. If yours are soft, you can keep them out. Now, my other veggies though, my onions and my Brussels, they're gorgeous. These are done. So I'm going to leave these out. These are gorgeous. Let me show you what they look like without burning myself. Nice and crispy Brussels, little brown edges. My onions are brown on the edges. They're gorgeous. So I'm going to leave this out. If yours looks like this and your squash is out, you're done. Or your squash is soft, you're done. If it's all in the same pan and your squash is still not done, it'll be fine if you put it back in. I would do 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's so pretty. I wish they were all together on a same pan, but I got carried away. We're going to set those babies aside. Okay. Squash. I didn't set my own timer for you. Oh, you're so pretty. 5 minutes. Woo, it's warm. Okay. Woo! You think your quinoa's done? Good. If your timer goes off for your rice or your quinoa, mine still has 6 minutes. What you want it to do is you want to be able to fluff it with the fork, like stir it up with no water left. If there's still water, lid back on, put it back on. If the water's all gone, you are good, but leave your lid on because it keeps it nice and warm. And you can just turn off your burner. Mine is, yeah, not done. Not done at all. So here's what we're going to do, friends, because I know we're all in different places. I am going to put up the measurements for the dressing, sauce. I keep forgetting what we're calling it. And Jack is also going to put it in the chat for us. And we are just going to make our dressing sauce together. So I'm going to say it, but if you're not ready, Jack, can you read that? Yay, good. So there's this visual aid if you can read it, and also Jack's going to put it in the chat. So we have 3 things going on, you guys, so it's kind of a lot. You're checking on your rice soon, or your quinoa. Your veggies may be coming out of the oven soon, and we're working on our dressing. So there's no rush, there's no pressure. We're just doing, if the timer times, the dings, just put your stuff down, take care of it, come back to your stuff. It's not going anywhere, all right? So we're just like, woo, we're just riding the cooking wave, all right? Ride the wave, friends. Got your timers? I got a 3-minute timer on my squash and a 4-minute timer on my quinoa. So I'm going to do a couple measurements because I got time. So I'm going to start with my apple cider. Brand new. I haven't had apple cider in so long. Ooh. Come on, baby. Let's shake them up. Oh, yes. Oh, that smells like raw apples. Yes, Katina, nice. Quinoa's done. Veggies are done. You are making dressing, girl. All right, so we are doing apple cider, 1/4 cup. I lied earlier. You need a 1/4 cup and a third. Maybe that's what I said. 1/4 cup apple cider. And I like to put my lid on and put it away. Checking timers. I got time. Apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup. Oh, PU. Apple cider vinegar is so good for you. I mean, holy moly, there's like 150 health properties to this stuff. But it's smelly. Put them away. Bye-bye. Okay. Next, olive oil. 2/3 cup. My husband's going to kill me. I got to use the jug. Look at this beast. 2/3 cup of olive oil. Timers. I still got a minute. I got time to pour olive oil. Okay, Splashy McGee. Gosh. 2/3 cup olive oil. I'm not a fan of vinegar either, Elizabeth, but it's so good for you. And it really does, the other flavors that go in here, balance it out. So if you're using a measuring cup like this, that's the last of your liquids. So I'm going to put them in the sink because he's a mess. All right. I'm about to have my timer go off, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to check my squash. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. Candy girl. Yes. Gorgeous. Oh, let me get my fork. I'm just playing with it. Let me get my fork. Yeah, we're golden. Go for the biggest ones. If the biggest ones are soft, you're good. Oh, yay! Woo woo! Timer off. I almost want to, I'm going to do something wacky. I'm going to combine. Do I really want to do this? I'm going to do it. I'm going to combine. And then here comes 20 seconds from now, my quinoa timer. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. You guys, look at these veggies. Ooh, the kale is later. Look at it. Ah, it's so pretty. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to turn off my oven. Make sure you turn off your oven. And my quinoa. Oh, I got squash on my fork. Okay. Check my quinoa. I'm going to fluff it. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Nice and fluffy. No more water. Nice. Rice people, if you've never had quinoa, next time you do something like this, go out on a limb. All right, so burner's off. Oven is off. We are safe. We are good. Woo! Okay, I'm going back to measuring. And I know we're at all different places. So if you need anything, put it in there, friends. Put it in there. All right. See, look, now I don't have to wonder what's next because my ingredients are just sitting here. So it's like, all right, cool. Now I need Dijon. Tablespoon of Dijon. Oh, did you guys see that? It just exploded. Okay, fine. Okay, Dijon. Apparently you have Air bubbles. My love to tap. This is the only time you need a tablespoon, so he can go. Bye-bye. Dijon in the fridge. Okay. Teaspoon. This had thyme on it, and I'm going to put it in my honey, so I'm going to wash it. Gross. I don't want thyme in my honey. Honey in my thyme. And also, I'm going to get a little, what do I want? A fork, I guess, or a whisk? No, I don't know. You either want a fork or a whisk to mix all this juicy stuff up when we're done here. Honey is 1 teaspoon. No problem. I'll get it. Just a minute. There we go. I got it. Woo! Delish. 1 teaspoon of honey. Don't get it all over the lid. That's why it sticks. Oi! Twisty twist. Where'd my honey come from? I love stuff that's local. It's from Oakland. That's fun. I'm going to use my fork. I don't want to waste 1 drop of honey. Not 1 drop. Here we go. We're done with you. Bye-bye. And then salt and pepper. Oh, let me put my honey away. Don't want to get confused. Salt and pepper is just a little sprinkle. Just a little bit of salt. Salt and pepper, I feel like if you're eating your dinner tonight and you're like, God, I wish I had more salt, you just put it on there. I'm just putting a little sprinkle. Put away. Now I know everything's in because I'm clean. So I'm just going to take my fork. I have all my tappies on the side. Take my fork. Just kind of whip it up. Whip it up. I'm just reading. You guys, we are so good. Whip it up. It is because it has vinegar and other stuff, it's going to separate. So just kind of mix it for now so that the flavors get around in there. And then we're just going to set it aside. And we'll whip it again later. Nice. Deep for done, baby. So if you guys just made it through that, or if you're about to make it through this is like major, major pats on the back, you guys. We've had food in the oven. We've had food on the stove. We're measuring. We're mixing. We're chopping. Ah, nice, Mark. So I'm just going to set him over here. Boom, baby. Woo! Deeper done. And I know it feels like we might have a lot left to do, but we don't. We're just going to cook up some chicken. It's going to be easy, easy, easy. We're going to mix up some kale and stuff. And then we're going to put it together. Woo! Yay! Proud of you guys. Look at all these done people. All right, Andrea's done. Mark is done. Nikki's done. Jason's done. Elizabeth is done. The ladies are done. Tommy's done. Katina says T. Maybe that's a D. Amber's done. Loretta's done. The cranberries go in with the kale. It's coming. Rolly's done. Shricky's done. Yay! Jason, so if you have to go, I'll just tell you what's left. You're going to mix the kale, cranberries, and almonds with some of that dressing and cook some chicken and just pile it all in a bowl. That's what we got left. So if you have to go, go for it. That's what's left. And Katina's done. You guys are so good. So, I didn't use my whisk. Let's do our chicken, Shall we? We just really, the shallots, Ricky, they went in the dressing. They were in your sauce. That was the first thing in here, and then you added all the stuff to it. So hopefully you got them cut. You can just throw them in there. They're not on the list because we did them before. Okay. All right, friends. So we're going to get out a skillet for our chicken. Skillet for our chicken. Where is my skillet? There it is. I'll use this one. You do not need a lid. So we need a skillet. Oh, we do need salt and pepper though. Sorry about it. And olive oil. What should I do? We can't do the chicken. Don't do it. Just watch. Hang out. I mean, I know we emailed about it, Elizabeth, so I don't know what you chose to do, but whatever you chose, the quinoa is just fine. You don't need chicken. I don't really eat chicken. I'm just making it for you guys. So I'm not going to have much chicken, so don't worry about it. So our chicken, you guys, is easy. Oh, olive oil, Loretta, salt and pepper, and chicken. So rule about chicken, friends. Once you touch raw meat, you have got to wash your hands. I'm going to set this one in. So if your chicken is like fat, you're either going to want to cut it in half or you're going to want to pound it with like a rolling pin or even like a jar or something. You don't want fat chicken. We kind of want thinner chicken. The other thing you can do is you can chop it if you wanted to, but I'm going to keep mine big. So what I'm going to do before I open my chicken is put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. There we go. And I'm going to open my chicken. Okay, remember, my friends, chicken hands are bacteria hands, germy hands. We don't want to be touching a bunch of stuff after we touch chicken. So be very, very aware of what you are touching, okay? So I'm going to open my chicken. This is going right in my garbage bowl. How much chicken is in here? My God. 1, 2, chicken hands. 3, 4. 4 pieces of chicken. Okay. I'm just kind of going to lay them out on here, like on my bag. That's fine. On the little tray. Now I have to wash my hands because I need to touch something and it's not chicken. So warm water and soap. Chicken is one of those things you don't mess around with. Okay, and I'm just going to sprinkle some salt and pepper on my chicken. But first, I'm going to turn on my pan. So put my pan on like 6 or 7. Let the oil get warm. Now I'm going to sprinkle some salt and pepper on my chicken. Not a ton, just a little bit. Little salt, little pepper. Now with one hand, clean hand, chicken hand. Clean hand, chicken hand. One hand, pat it in. Same hand, pick up the chicken. I'm going to put salt side down in my pan. Salt side down. I still have a clean hand. One hand. Put my chicken in. This hand touches nothing. This hand is going to sprinkle some more pepper. Maybe. There we go. If that's not working for you, wash your hands and then do it. It's fine. A little salt. We give it a little pat. Put everything away. Nope. I'm going to wash my hands. So I'm not tempted to touch it. Warm water, soap. Now I'll put it away. And now you may notice my chicken is on like 6 or 7 mark, medium high. You may notice my chicken container is still sitting here, but I'm going to fold this bag around it and pick it up. If you touch it, I'll wash your hands. I'm gonna dump my garbage bowl. Yay! That was a lot of garbage. Okay. So our chicken, we're just gonna keep an eye on it. Let it cook for a couple minutes and then we're gonna flip it. Let it cook for a couple more minutes and then we're just gonna turn it off. And we are almost done. Once you're, oh, we don't need this. We don't need it. Woohoo! Once your chicken's in the pan and your hands are washed, 6 or 7, medium high with the chicken. I'm gonna get some tongs to flip it because it's easier. And I'm gonna get a medium mixing bowl. I'm gonna do this size because it looks good. Why not? It's probably way too big. Is the other one smaller? Oh, this one's smaller. I'm gonna use this size. That's better. So chicken's in the pan, salt and pepper, and we'll let it cook a minute. And you're getting out a medium bowl because we have one more step. We gotta do our kale. And then we're done. You guys are troopers. This has been a lot of steps, but hopefully not too hard. It just takes a while. And hopefully it'll be delicious. When your chicken, so let me show you my chicken. I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to cook. You can see that it's turning white. And when it's about white halfway up, you want to flip it. And I'm not there yet. So I'm going to get out my kale, my cranberries, and my almonds. Big old bag of kale. We eat a lot of kale in this house. I'm going to turn my chicken over. My chicken's really, really skinny. So I'm going to turn it over because it's about halfway cooked. You can always flip it back if you need to. Stuck? No, you're not. There we go. Gorgeous. Okay. You can give them a new spot in the pan if you want. Okay, a couple more minutes for that. Okay, let me do our last measurements. And these are not exact, friends. These are not exact. We're just making a little green mix. I'm writing so big and messy. I'm sure Jack is like, great. Okay, here's our last step, friends. This is going in a bowl. 2 cups of kale, half a cup of cranberries, and half a cup of almonds. I'm not even going to measure, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I will. Why not? Why not? Half a cup. Chicky, how you doing? If you think your chicken is done, you're going to want to take a piece out, put it on a plate, and cut it in the biggest part. If it's still pink in the middle, back in the pan. No pink. No pink. Okay, I'm gonna get a plate so I'm ready. Or a cutting board. Maybe I'll use a cutting board. And I need a knife. Now you can use your little baby steak knives if you want. So if you think your chicken looks done, let me show you this. This piece of chicken, see how it has, like I can see it on the outside, it's still pink. So this is not done chicken. But this is my biggest piece. He's a king daddy. My little ones might be done. No, you're pink still. If you can see pink on the outside, there's pink on the inside. Keep cooking, chickie. All right. So, 2 cups of kale, half a cup of cranberries, half a cup of almonds. Again, this is just like we did with the salad dressing. When you have time, work on it. If your chicken's just cooking and you're just standing around watching your chicken, you might as well work on your salad. That's a cup to me. There's another cup. Boom. That's going to be that. Now, let me tell you about kale if you don't eat kale a lot. The stems in kale, I don't like them. Garbage bowl. So I'm going to pick through here real quick and take out any big stems. I don't like them. Wait, wrong way. I put the stem back in and the leaf in the garbage bowl. Yeah, like this. This is too big for me. Oh, my chicken is so sizzle. Check your chicken, guys. You don't want to overcook it, but you also don't want to eat it raw. Woo! Hey, think I got him. Okay, chicken. Let's check you. Oh, you're still pink. I see you right there. You're pink as pink to be. This one might be done, but this is a baby. Let me take him out and check him. Okay, here we go. Let me show you done chicken. Done chicken. No pink. It is white all the way through the middle. So this baby's done. So I'll just leave him out. You can just stay here, baby. But he's really skinny. The rest aren't so skinny. Okay. Gonna measure my other stuff. Open my cranberries. There we go. Half a cup. I love almonds and cranberries. 5 cups. Just kidding. Cranberries. Okay, all this can get put away. I feel like if you guys came to my house, you would know where all my stuff is. You'd be like, oh yeah, that's where Jen keeps her pepper, her stuff. All right, chickie. How you doing in here? Oh, we're looking delicious. Okay, let me check number 2. Remember, you're going to check the fattest part. Gorgeous. You can stay out. I'm just gonna have a pile of chicken. All right, well, I'll check you then. I'll check you. Why not? So see, when I talk about fattest part, what I mean is, see how skinny this end is and it gets fatter? I'm cutting up there. Done. 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 Last one. Let's see, are you good? Woo! Done. Good. I'm going to just turn my pan off. And I'm going to put all my chicken back in the pan. Because I want my cutting board later. Back in the pan, but my pan is off. Juicy. Okay. So to our kale and our cranberry almonds mix, we're going to add a little bit of that dressing that we made, the sauce that we made. So you got to remix it. And I'm just going to use my half cup measuring cup because it's out. I guess good thing I measured. So Jack, if you just want to add like half a cup of sauce, dressing, whatever, I'm going to pour it in here. Pour it on here. And stir it up. I just threw kale across the kitchen. You guys, we're so done. We just got to create our bowls. So, when your chicken, oh, you kale stem, how dare you? How dare you? Pretty good. Pretty good. When your chicken is done, when your greens are done, veggies done, rice is done, and we're ready to build. Buildable. Why don't you give me a B for buildable? And we'll build a bowl. We got some bees. Good, good. Really mix this sauce into your kale so that it gets it softer, because kale's really harsh. You can also, I know I said on the shopping list, you could be using spinach. Gorgeous. Gorgy, gorgy, gorge. All right. Did I do what to the dressing, Loretta? That says butt the dressing. Did I butt the dressing? I just put a little bit of dressing on my kale, but ask me your question again, darling. We don't need our baby anymore. I'm gonna put him in the dish, in the sink. Whatever that place is called. Loretta asked me again, did I butt the dressing? Bye? Try. Oh, yeah. So the sauce that we made, we have 2 cups of kale, almonds and cranberries, and then the sauce that we made, I just put a half a cup in here and just mixed it up. We still have a big bowl of sauce. We're still going to use it. Just not in here. So cute. I don't know why this is making me so happy, But it's just so colorful and fallish. Harvesty. Love. Okay. So when you're done, no pressure. We have a lot going on. A lot going on. You're going to give me a B or build a bowl. That just makes me laugh every time. Good. The chicken is done. Nice. Good, good, good. My chicken is just like pieces in a pan. Good. Tommy's with us. Katina, Andrea, and Amber, Nikki, and Schmirky. Nice. And Donnie. Woo woo. Good, good. You guys are awesome. This has been a lot of work. Hopefully not too hard, not too scary or like chaotic. Hopefully we're just plugging right along, plugging right along. So if you're ready to bowl, you know what we can get? Bowls. I'm going to get a bowl per person in your house. I'm going to get a big one. I'm going to get like, I don't know what kind of bowls these are. What kind of bowls are these? I don't know. Bowls. I guess I want them down here. This is so exciting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we lost 2 people, so that is, me and Jack is 8, 9. All the math. 10. Good, Mark. 11's just watching. So there's 4 more. Rolly, Kiyoshi, Michael Keeley, and the ladies. And you just did it. So Rolly, Michael, and Kiyoshi. Let me know. We're gonna bowl. They're gorging. Well, they're empty. Proud of you guys. While you're waiting, feel free to like dishes in the sink. If you still have ingredients out, you know, put them away. Oh, good, Loretta. Nice. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I know what my problem is. I was counting myself in the wrong list. Rolly Kiyosh, Michael Keeley. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? So what we should have in front of us, my friends, we should have a bowl full of kale and stuff. We should have a pot of quinoa or rice. We should have a pan of veggies, some chicken, and your extra dressing. All that hard work you've done. Look at all your hard work. Woo! So, I'm going to go. Unless one of the 3 of you tells me to stop, I'm going to go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our rice or our quinoa. I'm going to get a scoop. I want a scooper. Scooper. We're just going to big old scoop of rice or quinoa in the bottom of your bowl. We can make this look like a restaurant and do it all fancy, which of course you guys will do, right? Of course. So a scoop of rice or quinoa in the bottom. I have extras because I'm me. Then we're going to go with veggies. If your pan is still hot, use your hot pad. And then we're going to do our roasted veggies. I'm going to kind of do it in sections, you guys. So like you can make it almost look like a pizza, right? Like little slices. So I'm going to put some over there. Like keep it on the side. Or you can just put it in a big old pile. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to try and keep it cute. Oh my gosh, butternut squash. I love you. Gorgy gorge. Okay. I'm going to taste one because I can, because I made it. Mmm, so good. All right. Then we're going to put a scoop of our kale mix. Make sure that my cranberries and almonds all went to the bottom. Make sure you get them too. There's a little hole right here for my kale mix. It's like artwork. I can't even see my rice anymore, but that's all right. So here's what I got right now. 3 little sections of food, so cute. And then you're gonna take your chicken, grab a piece of chicken. Too much stuff. And we're gonna cut it into slices and place it on your bowl. So I'm just gonna cut strips. But you can cut it up smaller if you want, whatever you want to do. I'm just trying to make it look like a little restaurant. So I'm cutting strips. And then I'm going to put them all up on my bowl. Maybe. I have to do my other one still, but I'll show you this one. Look at, oh, my chicken rolled. Look at harvest bowl. So cute. So now I'm going to do another piece of chicken for the other bowl. And then to top it off, you're just going to drizzle a little bit more of that sauce. And you're done. A whole piece of chicken might be a ton of chicken, you guys. It looks like a ton of chicken for me, so I'm just doing like a part of it. But do what you want, because it's your dinner. You get to do what you want. There we go. Yay! Chicken. So there we are. Harvest bowl. So good. And then, like I said, you're going to drizzle some more of that sauce. I'm going to get a spoon. I wouldn't put a ton, you guys, because you don't know what it's going to taste like. If you like a lot of sauce, go for it. But I personally am going to do a little bit. And then when I'm eating it, if I want more, I can always add more. You can't take it off. If you put too much, you cannot take it off. So I'm just going to do like a little drizzle. That's it. That's all she wrote. Because this is all going to have fun flavor. There we go. Yay! So that's it, except if you want to make dessert. So, but I don't want to rush you. No rush. If our dessert is like minutes, there's no cooking, there's one slicing, that's it. So if you want to make dessert, 100% we're making dessert. So when you're ready to let me know, just let me know. Give me a D for dessert. And if you don't, that's totally fine. If you're starving and you've been standing in your kitchen for 2 hours and you want to be done, that's fine. I can even tell you how to make it and you can make it later. So there is that. And I will do that. So I'm just going to give you a couple more seconds though, so you're not like, what is she saying? So good. We got 3 deserters. I knew we'd have some. We got some diehards in here. I know how you guys are. And remember, friends, pictures. And not just a picture of your bowl. I know what the bowl looks like. I have one. I want to see your face. But I definitely like to see you working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deserters. Nice, at least. Good. Good. Whatever, making dessert. I'm so excited. I'm gonna eat butternut squash. Have my new people tried the butternut squash yet? Oh, it's candy. Mm-hmm. So good. Delish. Fun. What a meal, you guys. And what a day to make this meal, right? We're so distracted. We're not even worried about what's going on out there in the world. I don't want to know yet. I don't want to know. All right. Done, 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 babies. So good. I'm going to put my stuff back in my oven. Clean out my garbage bowl one more time. I'm just giving any last minute dessert people a chance to catch up. So dessert people, what we need is an apple. I think I said an apple per person on the shopping list, but that will be a lot. So we can just do one together and you can have your little apple. And if you want more, just make another one. It's so easy. So easy. These are gorgeous. This is so healthy. You guys, let's count our plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is 8 vegetables or plants in your bowl. 8. So good, you guys. That's so good. Proud. Proud, proud, proud. Okay, I'm going to wipe this down because there's shallots all over it. And I'm going to grab an apple. And you're going to want a knife. I'm going to get 2 kinds of knives. I'm going to keep out my little steak knife that I used on my chicken. I washed it. And I'm also going to get out like a medium, like a little bit bigger one. And a plate. That knife is so little. I almost brought the littlest knife. Okay, so I have a medium knife, a little baby like steak knife, a plate, and an apple. I'm gonna wash my apple. He doesn't have a sticker. I'll wash my apple. Always wash your apples, you guys. They are on the Dirty Dozen list, which means they're like top 12 most pesticides used on apples. Top 12 of all the fruits and vegetables. Always wash your apples. Nutso. Okay. So the other things we're going to get out is peanut butter or almond butter. It's almost gone. We eat a lot of almond butter in my house. Why not? I use this one. And then your toppings were optional. Mini chocolate chips, coconut. Do I have any coconut? Right. I do. That's fun. That's fun. What else did I say? Bye, Sparky. Enjoy your din din. Let me know if you like it. Oh, I said you could do chopped nuts. So maybe I'll get my almonds back out. Why not? Why not? So, apple. We're going to cut it into slices. So you're going to stand it up on its end. The first one is just going to be like the round edge. You can still use it though. But you're going to do them in slices. I mean, make them a little bit thick because this is your cookie, by the way. This is your cookie. So mine are like that big. Yeah. When you get to the middle, I'm going to want to turn it the other way because that's how I am. I can hold on to the big part better. This is why I was saying, like, I mean, one slice is one cookie. So yes, a person could technically eat a whole apple worth if you're starving. Bye, Tommy. Enjoy dinner. Let me know if you like it. But also, you don't need to. I'm going to leave my center part thick because I don't want to cut my hand off. I'm not feeling like it. So, any of your slices that have the core in the middle. So like, I'm going to give you 3 examples. 3 examples. One is this one, big time core, right? This one, I don't know if you can see it, but it has like the part that wraps around the seeds. And then this one has nothing because it was close to the outside. So any of the ones that have core, I'm going to cut it out because I don't want to eat that. So I'm going to leave those here. I'm going to pick out the other ones and put them on the plate. Or you can have more than one plate. I probably should have more than one plate. Apple. Yeah, all of those I want to cut. So now I'm going to use my little knife. And I'm going to cut out the middle. So I'm just going to take it and put it straight down and just make a little circle around it. And just cut it out. Kind of turn your apple, just like a little dial. And cut that part out of the middle. And honestly, like, I'm just going to pop it out. Pop. Cookie. It's like a donut. Apple donut, my favorite. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of these that have the core. I'm just going to knife straight down. Baby cuts, turn my apple. And just cut out the parts that you don't want. And then here I am. You can't even see I did it. But I'm going to pop it out from the back. Boop. And obviously I don't want to eat my stem. So I might actually cut the center part in 2 pieces because there's so much right here. I don't want to eat any of that. So I'm just going to cut this into slices. That's how that's going to go. Ha! That's the non-cookie. You kind of don't even have to use the middle if you don't want to. You got enough going on around the outside. The middle is funny. Whatever. I'm doing another one like this. Okay. And then all we're going to do, I bet you guys can guess, we're going to take our peanut butter or your almond butter, whatever you have. I'm going to use the same knife. And you're going to put it on like frosting. You're just going to frost your apple. However much you like. Drippy. Mine's drippy. Mine's cashew butter. So it's drippy. Ah! Very good. And then we're just going to put the toppings on that we want. And that's it. That is way too much on there. Okay. So funny. Oh, I just stuck my finger right in my butter. Like all over the back of my finger. So I'm just gonna make one plate right now so I can do the toppings. You know what else would be so good is honey. Let me get my honey out. You get a little spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle some chips, some chocolate chips, not potato. Sprinkle, 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 little chips. Very good. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of coconut. This bag of coconut, I swear I'm surprised it's still here. I feel like I use it all the time, but yet I've had it forever. How is that? And then I'm going to do a drizzle of honey because that just sounds amazing. Look at that. Doesn't that look great?
Mm-hmm.
That's our cookies. So I'm going to just drizzle some honey. OMG. And I'm making a giant mess because I'm me. Woo, drizzle, drizzle. Oh my gosh. And you can put some almonds on there if you want, or any kind of nuts or whatever. I'm not going to because of the nut butter situation. Looks so good, right? Woo-hoo. So I'm going to do my other plate. But that's it. That's it. So I'm going to do my other plate. I'm going to hang out with you guys while you finish. If you need me, I got you. If you don't, go eat your dinner and let me know how it is. Jack, you're the best. This has been a doozy. It's been a doozy, you guys. You're troopers. Proud of you. Proud of you. I'm going to switch butters. I'm going to be like my husband. If there's a way to do it 2 or 3 different flavors, that's how Phil's going to do it. And then it's like, this plate has this, and this one's this. He's like Captain Experimenter. So I'm going to channel my inner Phil. I don't want these. I don't want you. You can even put your cranberries on there. You can put raisins. Whatever you want. Oh, this stuff is good. It's almost gone. Boo. Oh, wrong plate. If you guys like 5 Minutes Katina, love you more. Enjoy your dinner. You're welcome, Nikki. You're welcome, Amber. If you guys are trying to be healthy and you want a good dessert, this is it right here. Oh, I almost went back in the honey. Woo! All right, friends. This one is way chunkier. This is like all nut, a little bit of butter. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make the chocolate chips stick. Oh, I'll find a way. Next. Is it bad that I'm going to eat dessert first? Let's be honest. I'm going to eat dessert first. I don't think there'll be any complaints in my house about that. Little babies. Little babies. Whoa. Something just flew. Okay. Done with you. Chocolate chips. Stick. Okay. Some coconut. And some honey. That's right, baby. My cat's right here. Am I talking to you? Baby? Baby? Honey, honey, honey. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, there it is. There it is. Bye, Loretta. Enjoy your dinner. Let me know if you like it. All right, friends, we did it. We did it. So much food. For those of you that don't have a lot of people in your house, like me, it's a lot of food. Well, that's okay. All right. This is my last bit of garbage. And then it's just about the leftovers. Not bad, not bad. What did you put in the dessert? Oh, Mark, it is, here we go. It is apples cut into slices. And then I just spread some peanut butter on top. And I put some chocolate chips, some coconut, and I drizzled some honey because I got excited. And the only thing about when you cut your apples, if there's the, you know where the seeds are, the core part, I just cut it out. So now this one looks like a donut because I cut that part out. So that is what I did for the dessert. Yep. Nikki's eating one, two, three. Yeah, so that's it, friends. And if you don't need me, I'm going to go eat my dessert first. Jack, thank you. I hope you guys all enjoy your dinner. That was so much work. You guys worked really hard. I'm really, really proud. Good job, everybody. Happy Harvest Bowl night.